Hi, this is Sierra with the PokeCatPuzzlers, and we are reviewing the Dungeons & Dragons 750-piece Jigsaw puzzle by Paladone. It is what we can guess 24 by 24 by 24, but that's one of the many annoying things with this puzzle. The tin is cool. Pieces were so jammed in there, though, that we had no room for anything else in the puzzle. And usually, we like to put the pieces in a plastic bag and then put them back in the packaging. In this one, we had to improvise. The tin didn't match the design, which would be fine if they had a good reference picture. But the only one we had was a tiny picture on the back of the tin. I ended up having to take a close-up, well-lit picture of the itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny picture on the back of the tin. The texture of the pieces was fine, but they weren't well cut, and they were sort of thin. They didn't hold up well together when you nudged or moved the pieces at all, but the black and silver was pretty cool. This one was difficult. It was a nightmare. It took us 3 days of casual puzzling and some late nights to finish. Without a good reference picture and repetitive hashing, it became a very difficult puzzle. At first glance, we liked the art, and the black and silver, like I said, was very cool. But after staring at it for hours, we were less impressed. We started seeing an owl face upside down with the bearded man. It threw us off. We ended up doing the triangle border in the center first, since it was the most distinctive thing we could find. Then we tried to group them by patterns and textures, and that didn't work out so well. The dice ended up being one of the easier parts since they were very identifiable. One night I just did the black and silver symbol just because it seemed easy at the time and it drove me crazy. The other designs blended together to make it extra hard to tell what was what for the rest of the puzzle. We do not think of this puzzle fondly. The idea and the packaging were both appealing, but for us the execution was poor. It needs a better reference picture and better quality puzzle pieces. We ended up putting it in our puzzle library just because it had all the pieces and maybe someone else would like to try it, but since we couldn't put all the pieces in a plastic bag and then back in the box like we usually do, we ended up having to put the tin in a plastic bag along with 2 pictures we printed out of the finished puzzles so others could hopefully have more fun than we did with this puzzle. This has been Sierra with the PokeCatPuzzlers. Have a nice day.